Hi, Blow Galaxy. That's my version of hello.
The clown cheered X100. What is hype train?
What is happening?
Joshua _XP_ cheered X200. Let's do this.
We're doing it.
Capturing moments cheered X200.
Thank you, capturing moments. Call. I'm not drinking your beer yet. You and Fucho's beer that you sent.
The clown cheered X100.
Thank you very much. What? I'm just saying, y'all started the hype train, which is awesome. But at a time...
The clown cheered X100. Your mic is off.
It's off. Okay, I can laugh.
The _Prendy cheered X100.
Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, everybody. And by the way, hello, welcome in. Good to see everybody. I'll be welcoming people in as I see the people come in. Thank you so much, Capturing Moments, Nicole. I'm going to give you a tip. If you're a streamer on Twitch, the #1 way to drive up chat engagement, the #1 way.
Cheered X100.
Thank you.
Deck and Baker Deck and Quaker Deck.
Yes. Don't watch Faker Deck. Watch Maker Deck.
Joshua _XP_ cheered X100. Yeah, Perillo hype, Perillo hype, Perillo hype, Perillo hype, Perillo hype, Perillo hype. Method 1 hype, Perillo Saber 1, Perillo Saber 6, Perillo Saber 6, Perillo Saber 6, Perillo Saber 7, Makered 1. Thanks, Perillo Death, Perillo Look, Makered 1, Pew.
How many emotes do we have in this channel?
The Silver Sunbeam cheered X100.
Thank you, Silver Sunbeam. Your sunbeam, oh so silvery, is appreciated. Thank you, Photos Mint.
Capturing Moments cheered X150.
150. Thank you, Capturing Moments. I'll be drinking your beer in a bit. Photos Mint, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Fodus Mint cheered X100.
Of course, Fodus. All right, Fodus. All right, Doris. Or according to my wife, disappointment. I think, or my daughter say that. I can't. But let me tell you, Photos Mint is not a disappointment. He's the opposite. He's the literal. If you go to the dictionary, like, what is an antonym for disappointment?
Cheered X100.
It's a
Stop
picture.
Yelling into your mic.
What do you mean stop? I'm not yelling. Why?
Joshua _XP_ cheered X100. It's all about Pizza Deck.
Pizza Deck. Ooh, now I want pizza. That's a big one. Mine 37388.
37388 cheered X1000. Perillo hip.
I am hip, kind of. That's what the kids say. I am hip. So Daily Pone shouting out Foda saying, "My dude, your Gandalf figure was the first thing I made in resin." It was. Daily Pone got into resin because of Maker Deck. Speaking of Maker Deck, I've been printing, or I was printing my Photos Mint Forest Dragon, and started it in Maker Deck. We'll finish it tonight after the course of this broadcast. I can't wait, because I'm doing it in this quantum, Matter Hackers quantum filament that I thought would be kind of cool. The red-green filament, or pink-green filament. What do you mean yell quieter? Dude, I have 2 levels. I have silence and yelling. Like, if you don't, okay, seriously, have we just met? Have we just met? Let me put it, when I was in theater, I never had a problem with projection at all. Now, mine 37388, I think you know about Maker Deck. You're more than welcome to join us over there. I think we even have another brick builder, Goddess of D's, signed up to be a maker today. So we should see her potentially building bricks in the Maker Deck channel. Jasper Det, great to see you here. I think I caught you in... Whose stream was it, Jasper? There was another stream. Was it Director Chronix stream? Bob Carnes, and by the way, I'm sorry I'm missing shoutouts because we're like the hype train level 3. So say hello again. Thank you very much if I missed you. Bob Carnes, thank you, by the way, for your tweet. Get your makes in either on Discord and the Show and Tell channel, and or on Twitter. Tag your makes, all of the makes, even if you didn't touch Maker Deck, even if you don't do anything on Maker Deck, tag your makes on Twitter. Doesn't matter what kind of make, at Maker Deck. So that way we have a chance to accelerate it. So anyway, Bob, thank you for accelerating your Photos Mint Dragon by way of the Maker Deck handle so that we were able to accelerate it. So there's another dragon out there.
Clown shared X100.
Thank you, Fucho. Bob says, do the kids say you're hip or need a hip? No, wait, that's what they say about me. No, I am close to needing a hip, I'm sure.
Capturing moments cheered X100. What the fuck the clown is hype train?
What the Fucho the clown is hype? I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just here. I'm the person in front of the microphone. Horns fan 01 asks, do you even know me? I mean, there's some people like that are surprised. Like Chris. I think people are more surprised when I'm quiet than when I'm loud. Loud is like a normal tone of voice, especially for an Italian. Bricks O'Brien says that D's lady is a trouble, Chris. I don't know, fam. She's always dropping her nuts. She dropped her nuts on Maker Deck earlier, and it was okay. It's okay. She could drop her nuts. We got about a minute left to go in the level 3 hype. Oh, I haven't even turned. Whoa, look at that. I got a light. Yay, it's the hype light. Yeah. Thank you, Paradox, for loving Maker Deck and as well as streaming into it and supporting it that way. Thank you, Fucho, for those bits, as well as capturing moments. Thank you, Triple Venti, for hosting Maker Deck in your channel. You can set it up to be auto-hosted or manually hosted, of course, after the 48-hour reset. You can also add Maker Deck to your Twitch shelf. Either way, it is awesome. Thank you. Oh, you use the Maker Deck hashtag? Yeah, I'm not tracking a hashtag. If you're going to use a hashtag, I would say use Hot Makes. I mean, especially if it's a new thing that would be good for the Hot Makes channel, because I do believe in supporting the other community, or the rest of the community, right? We're just a small part of it. And Hot Makes has supported the Maker Deck project, so I'm happy to return that support. You just work here. Yeah, kind of, so to speak. But my make is part of someone's house now. They won't be very happy me taking a pic of their house. Oh, probably not, Red. Get permission. Please get permission. You remember Joe? Which Joe? G.I. Joe? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Thank you so much for kicking things off in such an amazing way with this hype train. Very appreciated. Like you would not believe. Get your makes in. Get them in unless you're red. And then you have to like go take a picture of someone's house and they go, what the F is going on? Bricks O'Brien says she knows how to drop a nut. That is fair. That's what I'm saying. Now me, I have concentric nuts. But the Bricks O'Brien, here's the thing. And the people here can tell you the last thing you want to do is ever nut on pulley. Never nut on pulley. Ever. Don't nut on pulley. Never nut on pulley. Okay? I learned that instruction, or I learned that directive in an instruction booklet when I was assembling a 3D printer. Do not nut on pulley. Don't. Y'all were there. I got a lights out? Dude, you guys are... Hashtag Faker Deck. You know, the thing is, there's so many amazing people, amazing creators, especially those who enable other creators who are doing amazing things, and they're all complementary. Like, there's no such thing as, like, mutual exclusivity. Everybody that I've seen who's been doing things... It's complementary. They're not mutually exclusive. Community is mutually inclusive. That's the idea. They don't cancel each other out. They're complementary. So I'm glad that you don't see that Hot Makes doing what they're doing and what we're doing is like, wait a minute, don't you? No, not really. Not really. It's just not how it works. At least that's not how it works with me in the dark. That's right. It is Chris Perillo, not after dark, in the dark. If I was after dark, I'd take off my shirt and drop F-bombs. Triple Venti says every channel I'm subscribed to knows about Maker Deck. Triple Venti, that is awesome. I'm serious. That is really cool. I gotta tell you, I've been surprised with its growth, and discovery has been amazing. Thanks in large part to everybody's support. The list of people to thank is getting so long, I don't want to leave anybody out. You know who you are, and I do thank people on a regular basis and will continue to do so. Dropkick, everyone seems to be doing well. We did a hype train, then the lights went out. They will stay out until another cheer or a sub or a gifted sub. We now have a floating Perillo. Yeah, kind of, because I'm wearing a black shirt. If I missed anybody in welcoming you in, I apologize. That wasn't the intention, but I'll be reading your chat so I can shout you out then. Nomi3, good to see you. I am a floating Perillo head, even without my with my clothes, I guess. Could I? No, I'm not. I'm not. My head is attached to my body. 3D Medic Vince, good to see you. Drop some love. Oh, y'all been dropping love, except for Liz. Liz has been dropping butts, and Goddess of D's has been dropping nuts. Although she's not here right now. Pink says Chris Perillo after dark. No pants necessary. Okay, I could you see? I wasn't wearing any pants, dude. I'm not wearing any pants. But you want to see what I am wearing? Huh? I am wearing Star Wars underpants. Star Wars underwear. On brand! Okay? And when I say I'm a Star Wars fan, I'm not just saying, oh yeah, I'm not a fair weather Star Wars fan. I am a Star Wars fan through and through. That's right. That's what the duck? Oh, that's I got a Vader time too. We're not going to make a redemption of, Chris, show us what color underwear you're wearing that day. We're not going to do that. That's not going to be. I am Chris. Hear me roar. We haven't even got... Ow! Oh, that hurt. Oh. Ow. That really hurt. That's going to leave a mark. Unless, well, no, it won't leave. It'll leave a Chris, because my name is not Mark. It is Chris, for all of you wondering. Wait, what were you showing my... What? I got Star Wars... Red. Dude. Oh, crap. Crap! Please work. It still works. Okay, Red. Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. And we're going to get to the Star Wars stuff, and we're going to get to all the discussion of the entertainment stuff. We will, because, man, what a day. It was like drinking from the fire hose, people. So, Red, now Pink knows, if she didn't know before, your Star Wars underwear. What I just gave you, vicariously, is permission, basically, to get Star Wars underwear. Red, you can thank me later. You can have that discussion. Well, Chris, did you see that? It was really cool. Chris had the underwear on. Like, I want Star Wars underwear. And Pink will be like, okay. But only if you throw those old ones out. I don't know how it works in their house. I'm just saying, Red, you basically learned together that it's okay for you to wear Star Wars underwear. See, Chris does it. Well, Chris doesn't live here, does he? Sorry, I'm having arguments in other people's houses. I don't. Wow. Trek Nerd says, I'm not here either. Oh, now I'm really not here. No, Trek Nerd, you gotta hang around. We haven't even begun talking about the stuff that dropped today. Some say he lives in the Millennium Falcon. I do. What the hell's an aluminum falcon? Papa Bear says he's listening. We will see about that. We shall see. You're supposed to only remove the mask in a meditation chamber or accidents like that will happen. Yeah, that's my problem is I don't have a meditation chamber. All steel is Star Wars underwear law. Men's underwear are nice sleep shorts. They kind of are, Pink. There are women's Star Wars underwear as well. Like Diana learned a long time ago, if she wants to get new clothes, it's got to be Star Wars. And there's yeah, not a problem. Otherwise, it's an argument. Oh, I need this. I'm like, you already have a closet full of clothes, but it's got the Jedi insignia on it. Get two. One to wear now, and one is backup. Why are you yelling? I'm not yelling. What do you mean yelling? This is not, you want to hear yelling? I'll yell. I've done that before too. I'm not yelling. This is yelling. This isn't yelling. Like, there's a difference. It's like the Italian scale. The Italian scale is different, right? This is a 1. This is a 2. And then it jumps to 10. Okay? Do you understand? And if you don't understand Italian, you don't get it. I'm sad. You're like, oh, Chris, come on. That's not. Yeah, it is all Italians. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're passionate about everything. From women's underwear to men's underwear. We're passionate about everything. Red says, what if I don't wear underwear? Huh? What now? Well, Red, what a great time to start. Star Wars underwear. You hope your undies never have a dark side?
Director Chronic Cheerdex 100. Look at that stash.
This is my Director Chronic stash. Okay. Y'all, we gotta shift gears. Okay, Director Chronic. Look. I'm wearing Star Wars PJs, yeah? Star Wars shirt. I got my Star Wars undies on here. Look at that. For real. I got my Director Chronic stash. Jerry McGoogle's asking if I have much experience with PETG. I do not, but I know people who do. Head over to MakerDeck. Head over to MakerDeck right now. Please, Jerry McGoogle, thank you. Please point Jerry McGoogle to his answer. People over there will be able to answer. We'll get into that in a second. First, let's talk. Director Chronic is here. And like as soon as I was like drinking from the virus, I'm like, okay, Director Chronic's live. I got to go in and just say, dude. Okay. So I know Kenobi is tonight. Director Chronic, and a shout out again to Director Chronic. He's going to be doing a watch party in his Discord. Director Chronic, feel free to drop a link to your Discord. They sent you here? Jerry McGoogle. What? Hang on. Before I get into does anybody know much about... I haven't done much with PETG. There are people in here in this chat who do know something about PETG. So ask the question. I promise you this, Jerry. We'll get you the answer, okay? I'm not going to give up on you. We'll get you the answer. Okay, so... I know Kenobi's dropping. Director Chronic's going to be doing a watch party in his Discord. It's something that I have a feeling I'm not going to make it. I have a feeling I'm going to have to watch it tomorrow morning because I got up so early this morning. I'm so tired. I'm jazzed for Kenobi. I haven't thought about it. I'm excited. I listened to the theme song played at Celebration today. Of course, people, posted it online. There you go. Thank you, Director Chronic. You already left. Come on, Jerry. You're killing me, Jerry. You are killing me. So don't kill me, Jerry. We just met. Please do not. Don't leave. You don't leave. That's not how it works. You got to stay. That's how it works. Turn in my fan card. I'm sorry. Horns fan, I'm sorry. I'm going to try. So Director Chronic's going to rewatch with the community on his Discord. So I'm excited for Kenobi. I've watched not all the trailers because I tend to watch like the first one and then I don't watch any others. And the reason why is because I don't want to overhype. I don't want to burn out. I don't want to get so excited. I just cannot wait. We're getting 2 hours of Star Wars by tomorrow. 2 hours of Star Wars. Like, on a week where Star Wars turns 25 as of yesterday, right? We talked about Star Wars turning a year. I'd imagine if you were doing a stream and you were a Star Wars fan and you were streaming yesterday, you at least mentioned that. Maybe you didn't spend the whole time talking about it, but at least you mentioned that it was Star Wars' birthday. So at least you can say it's Star Wars birthday week, right? So, huge deal. Celebration happening. That's my entire feed. I am incredibly jealous of people who have gone or going. But I only have one thing to say. I've been walking around the house doing this. Kenobi. If you get that, you get it. If you don't get that, you're missing out. Seriously. There are some Star Wars fans who have yet to see Rebels. And I'm telling you, you need to see Rebels. You need to see the Clone Wars. You need to watch The Bad Batch. I'm telling you. Kenobi! I mean, just like, the first time I heard that, I was like, whoa, holy. Like how you feel on a roller coaster, right? Then you don't get that, Josh. You don't get it yet. Kenobi! Like, just like, Kenobi. Like, just like, bam! So I'm like, yeah. I'm going to be so hoarse by tomorrow because I'm just like, yeah! Like riding a roller coaster, right? So, the thing where the new preamble on Disney Plus. Oh my God. So, I've been trying to calm myself I'm glad Warzala and I are on the same wavelength there. Are there more Star Wars coming out? Yeah, Cyberpam tonight. Tonight, Kenobi starts. You still have to watch the first one. This is hard. Oh my God, Cyberpam. Cyberpam. Where's Creative Bear? Oh, Cyberpam. Okay. We will come back to that conversation. Go ahead. Let's put a tab on that because Director Chronic may still be here. I want to geek out about like my excitement for the Kenobi thing. So I'm excited. I'm like, dude, let's do this. In the previews, I'm like, the thing I love about Kenobi and what the premise of Kenobi is that it feels like it's a perfect complement to Revenge of the Sith. And I feel because Revenge of the Sith didn't necessarily do it. I mean, it did, but it's like, it's kind of. And my feeling is with live action TV and character development and story will give us a deeper appreciation of everything we already liked. So I like Revenge of the Sith. I'm not going to say I love it, right? It was good. I mean, it was in places. I like things about it, but there's so many things that just, it didn't feel right to me. Like, it just, and maybe it was a different time in my life, the story, how it played out, whatever. Kenobi is going to give me a chance to relive Revenge of the Sith and see it differently. So for that reason, and that reason alone, I am so excited. Trek Nerd, now do the Italian version. Cute. Jerry McGoogle says, I want to see how Rogue One would transition to Kenobi. Okay, so we talk Kenobi. I'm excited. I'm jazzed. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. Absolutely. Trish, do not, I'm telling you, I'm the only Twitch streamer who's probably going to tell you this. Director Chronic may have done the same thing. Do not show up in this channel tomorrow and expect that I'm not going to talk spoilers. Sorry, it's going to happen. I'll be like, oh my God, when this happened, and oh my God, what about that? Oh my God, this means this, and what about this? So, Kenobi, I'm jazzed. I'm ready. But then the Andor trailer, and I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, yes. So, Director Chronic loves Rogue One. It's got a Death Trooper cosplay. By the way, did you know there's a new retro figure out of the Death Trooper? A Hasbro Retro 5 POA figure. I may have to remind you later. Anyway, I'm watching the Andor trailer. I'm like, dude, this is exactly what I needed. This is exactly what I wanted. Rogue One was awesome. I saw that Lucasfilm headquarters in the Presidio. It was fun, but it did not. For me, I enjoyed it. The third act was perfect. Like, the third act of Rogue One was beautiful. Beautiful. Loved that. Loved the fact that I was watching a Star Wars film. But Rogue One did not hit the same for me as Solo. It didn't hit the same for me as The Force Awakens in terms of modern Star Wars film. But I liked it. I'm like, it's Star Wars. I can always find something to like. It wasn't my thing. And the reason why, and I've said this before, I've been public about it, the character development I felt was lacking. So I struggled to find, or try to find ways to compensate for that, which I felt like I wanted to know Jyn more. I wanted to know Cassian more. I wanted to know Director Chronic. I wanted to know Krennic more, right? I mean, I knew Vader. I knew all these other elements. And so I just felt like it just didn't work for me. I have argued for years. I listened to Catalyst, actually, the book. I did listen to Catalyst to get a better backstory between Galen Erso and Chronic. God, I hate you. I hate you, Director Chronic. I hate you. Because every time I see, it's always, I hate you. In a good way. An Italian hate you way. So I try to take it in, but I've argued that Rogue One would have been better as a live-action TV series. I argued that. Because we got all these characters coming, Chirrut Imwe and Baze Malbus and all these, and it's just like, okay, there's so many characters, and like, I want to try to connect with one of them. K2SO was the character that I connected with most. His was the only death that I felt for, and that's a God's honest truth. In Rogue One, that was the only death that I felt for. And I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense because he's kind of like the sidekick. He's the comic relief. But I connected with that at a very, a deep, substantial, I felt for that. I didn't feel when Jin and when everybody else bit it. It missed the mark for me. It just happened too fast. So I said, for years, I'm like, I wish Rogue One was a live-action TV series. Andor can potentially solve that problem for me. I'm not saying it's a problem with the film. I'm saying it's my problem. So my feeling is, if you like Rogue One, if you love Rogue One, you're going to love it even more after Andor. But if you liked Rogue One, my feeling is after Andor, you will love Rogue One because you'll have that backstory, the character development, the understanding and the compassion for Andor and where he's been, right? So I am sign me up for Andor. Sign me up for Kenobi. They're doing exactly what I felt they needed to do all along. So I was so, watching that Andor trailer today. Whoa. I'm like, yeah, Kenobi. Okay, but wow, Andor. Wow. But see, that's the thing. I'm a Star Wars fan, absolutely through and through. But I can be honest with my feelings and tell you, hey, I liked it. Hey, I didn't like it as much. I still enjoy it, but it maybe, I'm not a fan the way other people are fans. I'll say that. No fan fans the same, if I can say that. Hey, the Tolkien Otaku. Good to see you again, Tolkien Otaku. You're going to give a spoiler. Obi-Wan lives until the first movie. Dang you, Daily Pone. I know we got redemptions, Liz. I know we do, but I want to talk through this first, please. And thank you for reminding me. We'll have a paint Pictionary here. And oh, by the way, thank you, Blockbuster0916, for following. And Director Chronic, of course, for the cheer. Director Chronic thinks Rogue One was special and deep enough on its own merit, but there's definitely a ton of room for more character exploration and the dark, grittier side of Star Wars. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I want, Director Chronic. And the shows can fill it. That's what I'm saying. So if you love it, I think you're going to love it more. If you like it, I think you're going to love it. If that makes sense. So I'm excited for Kenobi. I'm excited for any Star Wars. Excited for Kenobi. Very excited for Andor. Very. We're getting Star Wars, new Star Wars. And then they drop what is it? Scavenger Crew? Is that what it's titled? Yeah, Skeleton Crew. Then they drop Skeleton Crew, which takes place in the Old Republic days. Skeleton Crew with kids, on a Star Wars ship that are trying to get home or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know if it's like a Star Wars version of Voyager or whatever, but whoa, with Jude Law as the lead. And who's the front runner? The guy who directed the Spider-Man, his name's right on the tip of my tongue. The guy who directed the Spider-Man movie I loved, the best Spider-Man movie, the recent one, No Way Home. That's the director. The showrunner is the guy who did Spider-Man No Way Home. His name's right on the tip of my tongue. Horns Fan 01 says, it's not Star Wars until you've told the story out of order. That is true. And I'm fine with that. John Watts, thank you, Bricks O'Brien. I really appreciate that. I know we've got I know we got redemptions, but I want to talk through this because I'm on a roll and I don't want to break this where my head is at. Cersei says, I totally agree. Rogue One should have been a miniseries. At a movie was too short. That was my feeling. I enjoy it. I still enjoy it. The third act. Some of the best Star Wars ever was the third act in Rogue One. The problem is I didn't have any emotional connection with the characters. So I also demand, listen to me, I demand Lucasfilm does a Guardians of the Wills series with Baze Malbus and Chirrut Imwe. I want to get to know them. Because I want that scene at the end to have that emotional resonance, oh man, they've been through so much. No, no, I know where they've been. I know who they are. No, now with Andor, I feel I'll have that connection.
Iris Amelia.
Thank you, Iris Amelia.
Subscribed for 14 months. Happy belated Towel Day and have a wonderful week of Star Wars.
Oh, speaking of Towel Day.
Christilda.
I'll have to hold this up again later, but Star Wars Pride merch is out in stores. I got this wonderful rainbow Star Wars towel from the Pride collection. Show your pride. Be proud of who you are, no matter who you are. So yeah, anyway, thank you, Iris. Good to see you. So I got both Talday and Star Wars. One and the same. So I'm excited for Kenobi. A little more excited for Andor. But I don't know. I'm just like, just taking it all in. And then this skeleton crew has me just like really like on the edge of my seat going, okay, what's this? I wasn't expecting this. Jude Law, I'm in. So jazzed. And then they drop the Willow trailer. Now, I'm old enough to remember seeing Willow in the theaters, so it may not mean the same to all you youngins. But I saw Willow in the theaters and loved it. I'm like, oh my God, I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack was beautiful. Love that. Dun da dun dun da dun 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 dun. Like, I mean, just like it's beautiful. So I love the story, love the characters, love the premise, everything. And then there was never another Willow again, ever. I loved Mad Mardigan. Like, Willow, I feel, for an 80s fantasy film, aged well. I feel it aged well. So I saw that and like, you guys, there's not a word in the dictionary that can express my elation. Not just for Willow, but for Willow and Kenobi and Andor. And then they drop, then they drop Skeleton Crew. And then after that, then they post an image of Indiana Jones. And like, I forgot. Oh my God. Like all the things, right? You get in life and you're in the groove. And, of course, Star Wars is always on my mind. Like, yeah. But then they say Willow. I'm like, yeah, I love Willow. Then they say Indiana Jones. I need that too. I'm just like, stuffing it all in my face. Oh my God. So yeah, oh man. What a time. What a time. What a day. What a day. Like, no one can take... And I think I even tweeted this. I said, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Willow, nobody can steal my happiness today. Nobody. Like, nobody. So that was just... Wow. I mean... And I know Celebration is Star Wars, but come on, let's face it. The Star Wars fans are likely Indiana Jones fans. They remember Willow. I feel that Lucasfilm did that. They played that well. They played it right. Get everything the attention instead of staggering. Because otherwise, the Willow announcement would come and it would kind of trail off. But because it's a part of these other announcements, the Indiana Jones, remember it's coming. Then they get Harrison Ford on stage and the John Williams and all that stuff. I feel they played that well. You watched Willow again a couple weeks back with my daughter. I thought it was fun, Hollywood. Zero Cool says, right there with you. When I saw Willow in the theater, I loved it. Yes. Director Chronic says it's been an onslaught of content reveals. That's what I'm saying. The only thing in my mind that's why I was doing this, the I Love Lucy on the chocolate, the chocolate factory, where the chocolates are coming out and they're trying to they're stuffing them in the shirts. I'm like, yes, more. Give it. I'll take it. Give it. I'll take it. The Tolkien Otaku says, haven't seen any of those things you just mentioned, but that Thor Love and Thunder trailer has me hyped. I'm excited. I finally saw Spider-Man No Way Home, best Spider-Man film ever, if not the best MCU film ever. But you also had to have seen all the other Spider-Man films to appreciate it. I thought it was perfect. I wouldn't have changed a thing. Have not seen Doctor Strange yet. I was waiting to see it with my wife. But hopefully Thor Love and Thunder will be able to take our daughter to when it's released. I think she'd get a kick out of it. She liked Thor. I think she likes Iron Man. I think Iron Man is her favorite out of the MCU. Where else would they have a platform like this? That's what I'm saying, Hollywood. It's exact. Some people say, "Oh, why are they announcing this at this time?" Like, well, that's a good reason to do it because all these nerds are together. We're just a bunch of nerds. The infamous scene. Infamous, you might say. So famous. Hey, Director Chronic, thank you for hanging. I'm glad I was able to at least share my thoughts with you while you were here. That's why I dove into them, because I wanted to talk about this stuff anyway. And we'll continue to do so. And tomorrow, I'm going to be full of Kenobi. That kind of came out wrong. You can edit that out, can't you? All right, I got a couple of redemptions here. A couple of Paint Pictionaries. We're going to launch into the Paint Pictionaries now. See? Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Oops, I got to get to the Painted Pictionary. Okay, here we go. We got one Paint Pictionary. No, it was fine. Awesome. Yeah, no worries. No, it was all good. All good for hanging out anytime. Dude, you can get me going off on these topics any old time. I have to launch into a paint before we browse everybody's makes today. We will get there. Have no worry, never fear. Get your makes in from today. Go over to Twitter, upload them, tag @MakerDeck. Oh, am I in the right view? Yeah, I am. Ah, crap. Tag MakerDeck or upload to Discord. And, this is a horrible... Actually, I could have done this. And tag MakerDeck on Twitter, or go to Discord and upload. Owl, indeed, capturing moments ago. Congratulations, you got it. It is an owl. That was the worst owl ever created in the history of people drawing owls. All right, now we are going to do the second Paint Pictionary, and then we'll dive into the makes. We're going to start on Discord. Because y'all, thank you for giving me time to talk about things. Thank you. Seriously, y'all don't understand. I do talk about Star Wars a lot. I do. But like on a day like today, on a week like this week, I cannot imagine a single Star Wars fan tomorrow that was not obsessing over Kenobi. I just can't. I genuinely can't. Are you even a Star Wars? People like Star Wars. Yeah, I give them that. But like, fans are just going to be all over this stuff. It's going to be Kenobi all over Twitch tomorrow. All right, here we go. How am I going to do this? Here's what I'm going to do. How can I need something thicker. Here we go. All right, you're gonna get that. I know someone's gonna. Yeah, Barber. Good job, Barber. Many people. I don't know if my daughter would get that reference. She's not. Barber poles are not a thing anymore. Not the North Pole. Good guess though. Very good guess on the North Pole. Very amazing. What is a furry caterpillar? Definitely not a furry caterpillar, Quaxo. Although you're not watching. How did you see it? How did Quaxo see it? Quaxo doesn't have the view on there. Bricks O'Brien, that is the type of game we play around here. I know there are a lot of really good games. You want to play good games with a good person, a fellow geek? Bricks O'Brien is that person. Bricks O'Brien. I was able to hang out for a brief while. He was playing a word game of sorts. This, I don't know, when I've tried games in this channel, I don't know if people really, they're not as into it as much. It's one of the reasons, I mean, I like chatting, though. I like engaging and chatting and blah, 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 blah. You know what? I take that back. I said we're going to do the makes. We are going to browse the makes. I'm going to give you another couple of minutes. I'm going to pop you over here to this view. Actually, I lied. I'm going to pop you to this view. And the reason why is because as I move things around, oh, you can see, look, you can even see the chat over on the side in OBS. Oh crap, sorry. There's the hype light. I'm gonna get the beer. I'm gonna get the Capturing Moments Ago Future of the Clown beer. They sent me 7 beers, so I'm gonna go get the beer, and I put it in the right place, so I'm not gonna get the wrong one tonight. For real. Bricks, no problem. Wish you could do all chatting streams. My people like it when I do that too. That's all I do. I mean, pretty much 90% of what I do. Apart from interview types of discussion streams. Okay, I'm gonna go get my beer. My gift beer. To try a new beer. Thank you for sending. I'll be back in a bit with the right beer this time. got the beer. I got the right beer. So we're going to open the beer. Thank you for keeping an eye on Maker Deck and everything else. Very appreciated. I'm going to pop back to this view here. Oh, Fix Him Dude. You didn't think I'd see your comment. Now that he's gone, when are we going to have Chris's surprise? I was not expecting that. Capturing Momentsicle and Future the Clown sent me 7 different beers. So this is the beer I'm trying today. Saucy Brewworks El Lager. Mexican style lager. It is muy delicioso. We love this lager. Without it, there would be no life. It is the secret of life. It may have salsa in it. I do not know what this is. But it's a Mexican style lager. Of course it has salsa and tortilla. Let's find out. There have been beers I don't like. Like I said, the bourbon barrel aged beers I can't stomach. This should be fine. I think a Mexican style lager, I'd imagine be like a Corona. It's a little sweeter than I'm used to. I like the beers with bite. This doesn't have a bite. It's a little it's smooth. It's definitely very Bud Lightish. Very Bud Lightish. For sure. Oh, at Warzala. Thank you, Liz, for linking Warzala. It's a Photos Mint print. It's a Photos Mint Dragon model. It'll be finished overnight. Barks has bite. I like Barks. That's a good root beer. I mean, this is not bad. It wouldn't be my top pick, but that's the beauty of trying different beers, right? Because you never know. So I'm very happy to have tried it. I feel that I would want to add tomato juice to this and make it more of a red draw. Oh, I used to drink Foster's almost exclusively in college. Have I tried a New England-based beers? Heady Topper Switchback? I have not. TC Jamie. I don't get a lot of beers. I really don't. I try to find ones that I like and stick to them because, I mean, I do experiment every so often. But that's why I really appreciate this gift. Thank you for sending the different beers along, the little samplers of Fucho the Clown and Capturing Momentsicle. That's my review. That's a 1 burp review. Let me put it to you this way. If I'm drinking it, I like it. I wouldn't say that I would get it again, but it works. And I'm very grateful. Very grateful. Foster's cannot be seriously classed as a beer. No one in Australia even drinks it. Wow, it's that bad. Pink says, I can only do light flavored beers. My go-to drink is hard ciders. I've tried a couple of hard ciders. I'm not sure I could do that. Warzala Woodworking says, man should try some from Wisconsin. There are a ton of good ones around here from microbrews, also larger brews. Well, that's why, like I said, that's why I was grateful. They sent like 7 different beers. Just, I didn't ask for them. They sent them. It's a nice little gift package. So I'm trying a different one for the next 7 days. I was supposed to start last night and I grabbed the wrong one. All right, now let's browse everybody's makes. Now that I'm beered up. Woo! Let's do this. There's how my dragon's coming along. Up close. In this filament. By the way, the filament. The beautiful thing about this filament is, check this out. So yeah, it's green. Or is it? Yeah, it is, actually. That was the wrong one. Shut up. I grabbed the wrong one. Let me try that. 3, 2, 1. Look, it's green. Or is it? Is it green? Is it purple? Is it grurple? Green, purple? What is it? So I'm using this filament to print the dragon. Very happy. that it's seemingly coming along. I'm a little concerned about the supports. That's the one thing I'm like, I hope I supported it well enough when I sliced it. Yeah, this Quantum's nice. I don't know if it's as much of a win for me as the Gurple, though, to be honest, Fix'em Dude. I haven't printed with a lot of it, but I thought when Photos dropped this model, I'm like, this would be kind of fun in one of those kind of filaments. So I pulled it out today, and I'm going to go that direction. Western or Chinese dragon? Asks in person born the year of the dragon. I don't know. The Tolkien Otaku. I'm not sure. I don't know. It could it's likely a Western dragon. Photos Mint, he calls it a forest dragon. It's an original design. I'm not sure I can tell you the difference between the two. Now I get to learn something new. Either way. So it's green and it's purple. And when you look at it at one angle, it's green. But then you look at it at another angle, it's purple. So that's the filament that I'm using for this Photos Mint dragon. Which I'm not sure how many Photos Mint items I've printed, because I don't do a lot of busts. Hi, American Chris Hansen. I don't do a lot of busts. It's Western? Oh, thank you, CGO. Thank you. It's good to have you here. Welcome aboard. Like I said, I was printing this on MakerDeck earlier today. Oh, it looks like we have another spot that's currently open, or one or two more spots that are currently open on MakerDeck, if you are interested. Thank you, Jeremy. Did Jerry McGoogle, did he get an answer to his question? Oh, by the way, Legend of Anakin followed MakerDeck like 20 minutes ago, which is amazing. I love that handle. Oh, there we go. So Jerry McGoogle's talking over there. Wonderful. Hollywood, I feel it's coming across okay. Even Brit, I bless her. I love Brit. I posted something like she said, "Oh, just make it automatic." I'm like, I think it's overkill. And she said, "Well, yeah, let me see if I can look at it later." I'm like, no, I think I can do this. And then I went in and just painted on supports, and I put the glue stick down. My magic goo is on the bed, because I don't want this thing slipping and sliding. I did also a 15mm brim. Nilla Gorillas is in there too. Awesome. Thank you, Liz. So you all know the Quantum is 2 colors side by side in silk. Yes. Well, today I came across side by side dual color filament was matte. Don't know if it's as good as the Quantum. I don't know. I know the Quantum is a rebrand. It's not an original product. Why is it the streamer I follow that I used to see once a week at my work the only one to get my name right? CGO? Me? Did I say it wrong? Is it Segio? Target. Why is it the streamer I follow used to see once a week at my work is the only one to get my name right? CGO. Streamer. Used to see once a week at Target. Wait, who? Wait, who? Hang on! Make the connection for me! Who? Chase! Holy sh! Oh my god, Chase! Oh, y'all! Chase, oh my god, I miss you so much, buddy. You have no idea. Target has sucked since you left. There's a grumpy dude now. It sucks. No one there to talk about this, that. Dude, just like minutes ago, I was geeking out about all the new Star Wars stuff. I've gotten into 3D printing since last we spoke, and I print something every day. Every day I'm printing something. I'm doing a dragon, yada, yada, yada. So are you into 3D printing too, Chase? My God, you moved away, and I'm just like, Everybody, please meet Chase. Please give a warm welcome to CGO. No, you don't 3D print. Well, here's the thing. If you were still here at my Target, I'd be printing things like, here you go. Here's this. Here's that. Here you go. Have this. Here, have that. Here. Look, I printed this. Here, have another one. Because I'm like printing. You know how I was with Star Wars? Well, now I'm making even more. Of course, buying figures, right? Continuing to buy figures. Naturally. But constantly 3D printing Star Wars stuff. Constantly. And I'm streaming on Twitch every night. So, CGO, aka Chase, it is awesome to see you, dude. Seriously. There are times that I'm walking through, I'm like, man, this department used to be different. It used to be fun. Because I could walk in and talk about new releases or this, that, or the other thing, and the new G.I. Joe stuff or this, that, and the... Ain't the same. Cheers, mate. Oh, it's definitely not Jake from State Farm, though. It is Chase from Target. Much better than Jake from State Farm. So I stream on. I'm on Twitch now every night. I hadn't done it in ages. But then Chase, in the background, just to give you a crash course, we have like a 24/7 maker channel on Twitch. That basically people are 3D printing, they're making, they're drawing. Someone was illustrating earlier today, making Twitch emotes. But like right now, there are like 8 different people making different things, printing different things. We'll pull you into the chase. We'll pull you into the world of 3D printing. We will, sooner or later. And honestly, there are sales that happen all the time. All the time. All the time. Me, currently I only have one 3D printer, a very small one. Very small one, Chase. Yeah, so I'm just going to tell you, there are very few people that I have met in my normal, errands that I remember very fondly, remember well, and certainly do think about. And you are one of them, Chase. And I'm being, you know me, we see each other, you know me, I'm like, yeah, this, that, Chase is another person who's met me in real life. So thank you for hunting me down, not to yell at me. Hey, Ashley TV. Good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, True Firelight just redeemed a stretch. What brings you in? What brings you in, Ashley? Curious to get to know you. And I'm happy to get to know you. I'm always curious because people find me from different ways. Some people I knew in real life, like CGO. That I knew when he worked at Target a few years ago, at quote-unquote my Target, in the toy department or around the toy department, which is like, that's the place I go to. I make a beeline directly to the toy department. Everywhere, anywhere. I get to know where gotta go there, it's a daily toy run. Or near daily. Maybe not every day, but near daily. So anyway, welcome in. And what we're about to do, y'all, is browse everybody's makes. We do this every night. People make things and they share them in our Discord server. Sometimes they make them on the MakerDeck stream that I was talking about. Sometimes they don't. It's not just people who 3D print, but it's just anybody who makes anything. And we do this, we browse what they make every day. So we're going to start with Ryan, a.k.a. Daily Pwn, and browse. I'm going to try to keep up on chat as well, so let me watch. Tech, but technically toys too. Well, they're one and the same. I don't do much tech shopping so much anymore. Evening Director Chronic. Oh, wait, it's Chris. Yes, Andrew Wombat, a fellow Twitch streamer who does pretty much Lego and 3D printing. By the way, Andrew Wombat would love to see you 3D printing on MakerDeck or even putting together Lego sets. I need to do that. I've got a couple of poly bags that are laying around. I'm like, when am I going to do them? Oh, hang on. Got to be careful with my setup here. I saw the filament was getting a little caught up. We're about to browse everybody's makes, Andrew, starting with Daily Pwn. Daily Pwn, longtime friend, honestly, someone who used to work for Locker Gnome, he bought a resin printer, and he posted this in chat earlier. He says, I just want to say thanks to MakerDeck, I got a resin printer. So he's got a resin printer now. Love that print. That's nice. You can Lego. I don't have a convenient way to do a clean overlay for MakerDeck on the printer. Oh, you don't? Well, there's no real overlay necessarily. It's a raw camera feed. So anyway, Daily Pwn, I love those geometric shapes. Love those prints. He's probably not here right now, but we are still going to browse. We also have Pink coming in with a remix of a low poly C-3PO inspired by Chris's Twitch emote. Oh, this is a butt 3PO? Oh my God. Liz. Where's Liz? Where is Liz? Is Liz here? Hey, Stinky Air Biscuit. Thank you for dropping a smile. Cheers. All right, Liz, you now have... Okay, hang on. Pink remixed this low poly C-3PO. So Pink has given C-3PO butt cheeks. that Liz now has to print. Liz definitely has cooties. I have proof. See, exactly. Liz has to print that. She has to. It's like law. It's internet law. Thank you, Pink. That's fun. Pink, please tell me you tweeted that. Please tell me. Please tell me you tweeted that. That is too good. That is too good. Because what an ass that is. No one ever says that about me, though. No one ever says, what an ass. Well, they say that in a bad way. There's Gloria saying, looking at that badonkadonk. Almost until the end, there's Creative Bear. So Liz dropped a make in here. Liz, thank you. Thank you for dropping this into Show and Tell for Creative Bear. Thank you. That's a great idea. Liz, thank you for dropping it in there. Creative Bear was printing a Mando helmet. You're waiting for me to see it first? Oh, you'll tweet it now. Thank you, Pink. Oh, I'm honored. I'm blessed. You'll share more pics after I print the accessories this weekend. Sounds good to me. Liz, thank you for doing this. That is wonderful, because it's a great way of saying, hey, these are the things that people made, blah, 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 blah. Perfect. It's better than backstage, seemingly. Or maybe alongside. Thank you so much for that, Liz. A lot of chatter. Gonna scroll past the chatter. Glorious has the ultimate spool holder. Oh, that looks a lot like mine. It looks like a lot like the one that came with the Prusa. So, Chem Nerd. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm not reacting to all these. Chem Nerd did first print on MakerDeck. Had to be a logo, right? Printed on the Prusa Mini using Inland PLA. So, red and pink, and now Chem Nerd like Inland PLA. I've never used it before. Is that a Micro Center thing? It seems to look well enough. I mean, if it's affordable, I'd be down for trying that stuff. Hey, Kevin. Kevin RS76, that is. Paradox says, all right, it's time for me to go to the lady friend's house for the night. Hey, man, have fun. Chem Nerd may not be here, but dude, I love it. I did my logo, although I didn't do my logo in the MakerDeck colors. I didn't do it in the MakerDeck colors. I probably should. Devil Bird. Look at this. Look at Devil Bird. Where's the Trek Nerd? If he didn't check it out, not your favorite, but it's very affordable. Oh, fair enough. Oh, it's Micro Center's brand. Yeah. So Devil Bird did look at all these Star Trek nails. Look at the colors. This is great. That's cool. So Devil Bird is still streaming. She posts in the self-promotion channel. I'm like, dude, I missed it. So look at that. Look at what she did. Yeah, I don't live near a Micro Center, unfortunately. Chem Nerd coming in. Pre-MakerDeck. Watched some tutorials. Came up with the process. Only free software services. Multicolored prints of 3D logos starting from just an image. Oh, wow. So he's got his process right there. They've got their process. Oh, Britt swinging in here. Part 1 of 6 of the Sith Acolyte mask. And we're getting to show Acolyte, too, at some point. That looks awesome. Yes, I remember Fry's Electronics. I didn't go that often, though. They were a little overpriced. Apart from, like, things that I needed, like, at the last second, that was what Fry's was good for. Like, okay.
A Brit. The Sith Lord Brit has requested your presence immediately. Sincerely, Sith Lord Brit the Third.
Hello, Datacron Guide. Yeah, see, I went to Fry's when there was no other option. That was it. Joshua comes in with Deathly Hallow keychains. Sorry, Deathly Hallows keychains, right? Or just the Deathly keychains? Jedi is going to understand that symbol at some point in the near future. When we get all the way through. Fries went downhill so hard. Yeah, I kind of did. But it was so pricey and it wasn't exactly convenient. And like, there wasn't anything there that what I needed at the time. I wasn't into 3D printing when Fries was around. There's the rest of Joshua's Harry Potter prints in this array. The cups, the Tri-Wizard cups. Amanda did a great job painting them shiny silver. Oh, you painted. You didn't use a silver filament. That kind of surprises me. Glorious Absence of Skills reprinted this on the Ender. Turned out much better than the Sculpto version. That doesn't surprise me. Sculpto's a good starter. They price matched Newegg, though, which was great when they were still open. See, I never did. There was no, like I said, there was nothing at Fry's that I would go out of my way for, right? Unless, like, okay, I need a PoE injector, or I need, you know, something that's special that Best Buy doesn't carry, like some kind of extreme thing that I needed immediately. Apart from that, oh, I'll wait a day, I'll wait a couple days, get it on Amazon or whatever. So unfortunately, I did not Fry's. There was no Fry's for me. Maybe for one or two things. So we did it was a Disneyland plate. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow in fantasy. Liz, you might get a kick out of this. As a Disney aficionado. Hey, JB Jaws, it is good to see you again. Hope you are doing well. Then we have Goddess participating there. Decibel, thank you for posting Maybe C. They were doing art. It seemed to be like for I think Twitch emotes. I think that's what they were doing. They were doing emotes. Mad Cat, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're just browsing everybody's makes today. We're in the middle. So you came along at the right time. All this is on the Discord server. Bang Discord if you want to join the Discord server. I think everyone's already there. That's the Maker Deck Discord server, of course. We had Best Buy in Circuit City. We have a Micro Center not too far. Yeah, we had a Best Buy. Maybe I've been to a Circuit City once in my life. Micro Center, I don't think I've ever been. Decibel, whoa. Dude. Tried out the fidget squares Chris showed yesterday. Even with the old filament, I had no issues. Spins free and the textures came out great. Wait, what? Which Chris? I mean, I was using the Silver Sunbeam fidget coin, but did I highlight something else? I like that. I like the fidgety stuff. I might try printing that, Decibel. When they first opened Fry's was amazing. When internet shopping started taking off, they didn't adapt and fell behind fast. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's a last-minute thing for me. Fry's would have been. Circuit City was in Tukwila. See, I very rarely get down there, if ever, at all. Like, very rarely do I even get to South Center anymore. I just, like, I'll just do it online. Granted, I am driving electric now, so gas is not as much of an issue. But still, I run out of time during the day. Glad you were able to pop in, though, Mad Cat. Thank you for popping in. And thank you, by the way, Mad Cat, for your support for MakerDeck. Thank you. Still got your training certificates in Windows NT from CompUSA. I remember CompUSA. Would have loved to have worked for that back in the day. I only worked for Best Buy, though, back in the day. Tech Talk says, when I was a kid, we had a Babbage's. Yes, in the mall, software, etc., Babbage's. Walden Books maybe had a small software section. I remember all the old mall stores. I mentioned it yesterday. I did? See, I don't remember mentioning that. Kieran, how did I not remember? I'm missing a memory, I guess. Glorious Absence of Skills. Oh my God, I never thought about printing that. Hi, Vinayan, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, Electronic Boutique, yes. Avoiding South Center is for the best. Yeah, you know, I've gone, it's been probably a good year or two. Mad Cat says we had a local electronics chain called Shack Electronics. Not the Electronic Shack. They missed something there. I love this idea, though. Had to manually pause the print to switch filaments, but it worked. But look at that. Like, your address and no soliciting. Video recording inside 24. I love that. See, I have a massive, like, don't ring the door. I mean, you can ring the doorbell if I know you, but, like, no soliciting, no this, no that, no that. No. Don't want it. Stop. And after putting that sign up, I've only maybe had the doorbell rung. They're only really the only people that ring the doorbell are Jedi's friends. But, you know, I think that's a smart way of doing things. What a good custom sign there. It's a great idea, actually. Pink Made a 250%, ooh, smart, calibration dragon earlier today. 100% for scale. Wow. Okay, so the small one, you'll see, again, I'm sorry, I can't really zoom in this view. You'll see the small one to the left and the larger one to the right. Wow, that is large. Well, yes, by its nature of being 250% larger. Yeah. I'm sticking with the small ones for Jedi. I'm not sure. I think she's going to like them. But the Kali Dragon has been a fun little print. You know, I'm like, oh, I need to print something else, and I am out of time. Oh, I'll just do, 45-minute print. Dropkick has done a Cobra? Oh, yeah. Did a Cobra there. Hey, Westery One. How are you doing? Hope it's well. Jerry! I hope you are also doing well today. Hope everybody's doing well. Steven! Steven. Long time. We talked earlier. It wasn't a long time. It was literally hours ago that Steven and I were interacting. Steven, one of the more skilled 3D printer folk around, because he's got his printer so well dialed in. Like, so dialed in. I'd say it's not even funny, but it is kind of funny how dialed in his printers are. All his prints turn out to be, like, just beautiful. Seriously, and take a look for yourself. Give him a follow. He's active on Twitter as well. And by the way, Steven, feel free to tag MakerDeck when you do those tweets. If I happen to miss them or anybody happens to miss them, it just makes it easier for us to accelerate. Daily Pone, officially resin printing. Teeny tiny little figure. That looks like a Gandalf. Gandalf the White. You hope to get that level of dialed inness. Well, Mad Cat, I tell you, I don't even know if I can compete anymore. I'm nowhere near it. It's absolutely joy watching Steven's printers printing. Very jealous. Jerry, I think one day we can get there. We can aspire to be Steven level and, dialed in. Liz has got a couple more piggies. When pigs fly. And a cat. A bronze cat. The calibration kitty. Sorry, not a cat. Calibration kitty. Cali kitty. Not a calico kitty. The air spinner came out great. Look at it spin. It's an optical... Oh, I see. It's an animated GIF there. Whoa. So is that like a fidget? That's not... Is it a fidget thing? Woo! Hey, Goddess of D's. Just browsing the show and tell right now. Seeing what everybody made today. Got some bookmarks. These are some Fix 'em Dude bookmarks. The Rebel insignia. He also has the Imperial insignia. You're printing the play action TIE Fighter? Yes! Go play action. I love the play action stuff. I want to do a play action Vader in this filament before it runs out for sure. Not printed, but I just made this treat for myself. Okay, that counts. Unfortunately, I did not have a lot of coffee today. I couldn't even handle a couple of sips of decaf, and I needed caffeine, if anything. Looks like that's all we have on Discord for today. But let us pop over to the Twitters. Do I need to? I do. Give me a moment. Uno momento. Need to make sure I am accelerating what I need to accelerate. I think I have. Okay, great. So let's do this. Okay, how can I do this? Let's do this. So today, I think the easiest way to do this is by popping over here and doing this. So I was chatting with Fotis Mint. Now, Fotis Mint, he's been a supporter of the MakerDeck channel. I'm printing this dragon right now. This is the dragon I'm currently printing. It says follow. I'm not logged in on this. This is a generic account. I'm not logged in because I don't want messages to pop up in the middle. It says trust me, I am following Photosmint. MakerDeck is following Photosmint. This, remember, is not a logged in account, and you know that when I'm scrolling down and it does the pop-up. And to reinforce this, do that because I don't want to accidentally show a direct message from somebody in a logged in account. I don't want to deal with that. So Photosmint messages me today. He says, "Hey, do you have the high quality version or the ping version of the MakerDeck logo?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" So I'm thinking about doing a T-shirt. And I was like, okay, well, but he wanted what he said specifically. I was thinking about doing a T-shirt that was a mashup between the MakerDeck logo, which was a web-generated logo, and his logo, the Photosmint logo. I'm like, okay, because he wanted to put it on a shirt. I'm like, okay, well, he wants to do that, right? He wants to print this logo that you see here on a T-shirt. So I didn't tell him that we're going to be doing merch because I'm like, well, he's looking for this. I don't think we're doing a Photosmint T-shirt. I don't think we'd be doing that. We are, however, working on merch. And I say we, the royal we, as in MakerDeck. Liz and I think Fix'em Dude are going back and forth, although I'd like to see what we're going to do, certainly, if only to give feedback. But anyway, so he said he wanted the logo. I said, here's how it looks. He says, I'm going to make this my Twitter avatar, my Twitter logo. So his profile, Photosmint, has made the MakerDeck, his logo is encircled within the MakerDeck logo. So again, to show, that's what he did. And what I was like, dude, so he did it for me too. So I'm like, dude, that's so cool. So he did this for me. See how it says follow? It's not my edit profile. I'm not logged in on this account, or in this browser session. So I'm like, dude, yeah. So I made that because the cool thing is the people who recognize MakerDeck on Twitter, right? And like, oh, I follow MakerDeck. I support MakerDeck. Like, I like MakerDeck. But you don't lose your identity. You're just a part of something, right? So I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. So I thought, well, because I think, anybody could do this, but I thought, okay, so we need an STL of the Chris Pirillo face on the MakerDeck. No, I don't think anyone would print that. You'd like one too? So Joshua, I think Photos said that he'd be willing to like edit for the people who'd want it. I'm like, it's a lot of work, and I don't want to tax anybody. So what I did, I went to a Security Live, who's been an amazing supporter of the MakerDeck project. And remember, he has the domains, right? MakerDeck.net, .org, .co. And I thought maybe we could use the MakerDeck.net. We could use the MakerDeck.net domain and say, hey, could we figure out a way for people to upload their avatar and have it automatically stamped within the MakerDeck branding? What do you mean, excuse me? Excuse you! And me. So I asked Security Live, I'm like, is that, and he may, I'm not putting him on the line. He said it is possible. I don't know if he's going to do it, but I'm saying it is possible where we could basically use that domain or a domain to basically allow people to generate their own MakerDeck avatar. So, and the reason why would you do that? Well, let's say you're on Twitter, right? And you're talking with people, you're interacting with people. Bruminate, probably the smartest person I know on Twitch, says, jump in, and the very first thing I see is a huge belch. Wow. You saw the belch? That was an impressive, I thought you could only hear it, Bruminate. That's a damn good belch. Welcome, the most intelligent person that I know. And that's not me being flippant.
That does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
It was that big. Dude, if Bruminate was like he was on the other side of his house going, did you hear something? It was Chris. I saw that. That's how you know it was good. No, seriously, give Bruminate a follow if you're interested in being educated, which I always am. I always like learning new things. You didn't see the purple cloud? No, not on my end. No, not so much. You check on that statement, Bruminate is one of the most intelligent people I know anywhere. That's what I'm saying, Mad Cat. Like, it's not I'm not inflating anybody's ego here. What am I making? I'm making a dragon, a Photosmint dragon. And what we were talking about, Bruminate, is hush with that now. Okay. So Fotis Mint basically mashed up the Maker Deck logo with his logo, and then he made one for me. So I'm talking to Security Live about making it programmatic. So the reason that you could do it. Don't change your avatar if you don't want. No one's forced. But you're on Twitter. You're interacting with people. It's just regular avatars. But then you're interacting with someone, and you see around their avatar, they have the same colors, right? They have the Maker Deck, colored, the logo around their avatar. So you know right away, oh, you're also on Maker Deck. Oh, cool. So you have something in common. So you know you belong to something bigger than yourself. This is not something that you... don't do it if you don't want to do it. Don't feel like you have to do it at all. Fotis Mint did it. I was like, yeah, it's a pretty cool idea. I like that idea. It just gives people another chance to connect. It is, by the way, this is not exclusionary in the sense that not everybody's going to do this, nor should they, right? Is if you just enjoy what Maker Deck is doing, yeah, it's a nice way of identifying. That's it. It doesn't mean that you don't enjoy Maker Deck if you don't make the change. No. Don't do it if you don't want to. I just thought, oh, that's pretty cool. I liked it. And so we'll figure out how to make it programmatic for other people. We'll see. They do it they do overlays a lot on Facebook. They do. But this, you could use the avatar anywhere, certainly. But I think most of us might be on Twitter or Discord. Well, Discord, it goes without saying, or even Twitch. You're interacting with people on Twitch, right? You just see that, and suddenly there's a shared connection with somebody else. But I will say this. Maker Deck is a part of the community. Maker Deck is absolutely not the community. I need to be very clear about that, people. Very clear. We're a part of something. Not the something. It's a big difference. Meaning you could meet someone and connect with them, even on Maker Deck or beyond, and they're not going to change their avatar. Not a big deal. Doesn't mean that they're, they don't support at all. It was just, I was thinking, okay, totally, it's fine. Pink says, I would totally use that on my Twitter and stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's just another way of saying, because there's no way of doing it. You've got your avatar, right? And it's just an avatar. But when you suddenly surrounded by, something else, you have an identity beyond yourself. And I think Fotis Mint basically nailed it. It's a fantastic way of connecting with other people, but that doesn't mean it's the only way. The avatar is not the only way. I talk to people all the time. I recognize their logo, avatars, but I have a connection with them, and it has nothing to do with their avatar. I don't connect with people, and I don't think you do either, based on their logo or avatar. That's not what it's about. It's about potentially making another connection with someone. Oh, you're on Maker Deck too? Yeah, I was just printing this last night. Really? What'd you do? All community is, and we're talking the greater community, not Maker Deck. The greater community is about making those connections. There are many ways of doing that, and different people do different things. And you know what? That's great, because as I said earlier tonight, I really haven't seen many of those efforts being mutually. I have not seen those efforts being mutually exclusive. They're mutually inclusive. They're helpful, as long as you recognize that they are mutually inclusive. But if you see them as mutually exclusive, I'm not here to change your mind. Maker Deck is definitely mutually inclusive. That's what I can say, and so am I. So anyway, that's a thing that we may be making easier. I'll be talking to Security Live about making that programmatic, because not everybody can fuss around with dragons. The only answer to what did you print on Maker Deck? Yeah, Jerry, that's about right. So anyway, that's the thing I wanted to note to everybody. Obviously, we're not going to do that with the Maker Deck logo. That would be a bit recursive. Thank you, Madcat, for that. You like that you include any kind of making someone wants, not just 3D? Well, it's critical, Bruminate. In fact, earlier today, May BC ended up... sorry, sometimes I don't know, and I get tripped up on this. They were illustrating. They were doing Twitch emotes. Drawing digitally on the screen. I'm like, it's perfect. Drawing, Lego brick building, painting nails. Let's just make the act of making together. So here we go. We're going to browse today's makes. There's Josh with that model. That might be a fun model to print too, by the way. I might print that model. In this filament, it'd be fun. One person I'd absolutely love to see on MakerDeck is Japanese printmaking. Well, invite them, Mad Cat. Here's the thing. Y'all are making a big impact by letting people know. That's the bottom line. I don't know everybody. I can't follow everybody. It's just impossible. But you know people. You have those relationships. Let them know. See, there's another thing that says I'm logged out because I don't want to be logged in when I'm browsing. Here we have the Bob Carnes dragon, or his dragon, really. His Photosmint dragon, the one I'm printing right now. Blockbuster, thank you for dropping him. He is in Tokyo. Nice. So Bob had tweeted this. Wanted to give a highlight to that. Bob may have gone to bed by now. It's been a hectic night. Bob has been an amazing supporter. I'm very happy to have connected with him. Big Jano coming in. Amish Gnome 3D printing had accelerated him. Big Jano, it was a big deal because Big Jano basically went on hiatus for a few weeks. And so I knew this. I'm like, okay, well, take the time. He wanted to refresh everything, retool everything. So I was very much looking forward to today to see a Big Jano streaming once again. And it was fun. The time that I had to spend, like a half hour or so, in Big Jano's stream, he did some upgrades. And again, Big Jano has been very supportive of me and the MakerDeck project, to the point where he's got a spinning MakerDeck logo that he's going to be posting for other people to use in their streams if they want. I think it's great. I really do. I thought it was awesome. So as I'm browsing through or scrolling through, Amish Gnome, who was streaming last night, I ended up chatting with him very briefly. Tweeted about it. So I'm like, all right. So MakerDeck accelerated that. Happy to do that. Yeah, Mad Cat USA. I've only said certain things about that. It's been a while. I mean, I've been public about it. I feel it boiled down to a miscommunication, Mad Cat USA. That's all I can say about it, because I hate drama. I absolutely hate drama. But, I would have hoped that anybody who was involved would have been able to clear up communications. A lot of things, on the internet, especially when there are conflicts that arise, could be fixed with communication. It's just straightforward communication, dude. That's really it. Let me tell you, in all my years, there are good communicators and there are piss poor communicators. And you very quickly learn who is who. Polymaker tweeted out that they were on YouTube. They are going to be moving to Twitch, though, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Very, very much looking forward to that. They're going to be coming over. You're telling me a bad communicator? How dare you? You missed a word there, Andrew Wombat. Yeah, I'm telling you you're a bad... Because you said you're telling me, but you forgot the word I'm. You forgot the contraction I'm. So yes, Andrew Wombat, you're a bad... Oh, that's the... I have just been pwned. I was just pwned. Astro Caleb, good to see you. Happy to see your prints over on MakerDeck as well. Now look at what you did to him. I did that to myself. That was a self-own there. That was definitely a self-own. Filament Frenzy tweeted out. I love this. I love this. This is just great. I feel really good about this, because even without explaining anything, Filament Frenzy picks up what we're doing with MakerDeck and says, built by the community, which it is. It is not the community. It's built by the, as in it comes out of the, for the community, which it is, because it's mutually inclusive. Come say hi. It's a big sandbox. A lot of room to play. It is a Darth Gallum, which, by the way, when Liz was telling me about something I think Darth Gallum did, it was a typo, and she said Darth Gollum. I didn't point that out to her, though. See, look, I'm not logged in. It's gonna... MakerDeck tweeted earlier that maybe C was doing an illustration, which I thought was awesome to see them do that. I love Jerry. Jerry, good evening, fellow educator, to Darth Gallum. Oh, I reached out. Who mentioned yesterday? For what's her name? God, I was just talking with her today. The geologist. What's her name? Here on Twitch. Rocket Sage. I mentioned to her. I'm like, hey, check it out. I finally am doing something that has to do with STEM education. And I sent her the links to Darth Gallum's tweets and Jerry's tweets to say, look, MakerDeck is now being pulled up in classrooms. And she flipped out. And then she said, yeah, 3D printing is a little expensive. I'm like, well, this is the Prusa Mini, and this is what and she's like, wow, that's not that bad. So we may have pulled in someone else into 3D printing. And she said, I don't, there'd be a lot I do. I'm like, and I sent her a picture, and like, people love dragons. She's like, oh my God, I love dragons. So I think we may have pulled someone else into the world of 3D printing. A fellow STEMite. If you're not following Rocket Sage, she is awesome. So there's Joshua's Triwizard Cups once again. Scrolling past because we featured it. Krusty's doing a secret project with AZ Pinoy, who's apparently not feeling very well, which is not good. So there's Krusty doing a top secret print. We had a hype train on MakerDeck earlier, out of the blue. Photosmint kicked it off. Very grateful. It's a Photosmint night, man. Printing his dragons, featuring his thing. Kicked off a hype train, man. Tell you what, I'm very appreciative of Photosmint's support, and that's why I'm happy to support him. I like reciprocity. That's how it works. And speaking of the hype train, one of our top sub gifters, not just here in this channel, and we're close to our goal tonight, or today, but even in MakerDeck, Rob-a-Bank, that's how Jedi hears your name, Rob-a-Bank. How Rob Ank dropped subs over on MakerDeck today. So thank you so much for giving those subs. So I thought, it'd be fun to kind of capture that moment where the hype train was happening and then tweet it for posterity. Even in MakerDeck, it's active, even though no one's really talking right now. Although the first time we're going to be talking on MakerDeck really is this weekend. I'm going to start the discussion with David Randolph from Printed Solid, now Prusa, on Sunday morning. Potentially around 11 a.m. Pacific. And then we're going to raid into MakerDeck a half hour or so later and continue the conversation there. And we're going to test something. We're going to test conversation in MakerDeck. We're going to try. And then maybe after, David's done, we'll wrap up. We'll invite other mods in there and potentially continue the conversation to interact with chat, but by voice. I want to see what happens. Because the last thing I want... Here it's a test. The last thing I want is for people to feel that the prospect of MakerDeck is watered down because people are talking. The beauty of MakerDeck is no one's talking. You just focus on what's being made. The moment you start layering in conversations, suddenly it loses interest. The interest just kind of plummets. So I'm going to be very careful about doing that. We're going to try something. We're going to try. It's going to be very limited. It does not mean that everybody who's streaming at the time is going to be talking. That's pandemonium. We do not need 9 people talking at the same time. No. It's going to be very controlled, like controlled explosions. It'll be managed by way of the Discord server. Again, we've got to be able to control that. Otherwise, it's just bad. Not everyone's going to be able to hear each other otherwise. It just won't work. I don't want to introduce pandemonium. I want to test it this way. Because again... if people like it, we can try it again. But if people like, you know what, the audio is just boring, it's not going where I want, like I just want to watch the prints, you could always mute it. Not a big deal. You're not going to miss anything. My hope is to add value to it in this test. This guy, someone must have tagged me on a tweet, but this automated account tweeted me the MakerDeck logo, but just done with Harry Potter trailer frames, which is wild. I was like, what? This is even a thing. Can we introduce hysteria? You could. I don't want that, though. I really don't. Blockbuster is asking what MakerDeck is. Thank you for asking. There's the link. Someone may be able to describe it for you in chat. MakerDeck is basically a 24/7 stream here on Twitch, a separate channel. I've got it running on my TV just beyond the Photosmint Dragon that I'm currently printing. So if you like making or you like watching other people make things, 3D printers, and people who love 3D printing, it's a great place to be. Then we have, it looks like this was a retweet that I did from Jeep Nomadic. Got his printed solid filament from the giveaway. We're giving away more printed solid filament tomorrow, by the way. So stay tuned for that. That is courtesy of David Randolph from Printed Solid. More printed solid giveaways tomorrow. And Kenobi talk tomorrow. Maker Deck has got, I tweeted this screen cap from chat. Daily Bone says, just want to know I got a resin printer thanks to the Maker Deck community. It's thanks to Maker Deck as a part of the community. Pink, love that she's got a dragon in there. Love that dragon. Love the dragons. Honestly, I'm like, I know why people are addicted to the dragons. I can see why. So anyway, this may be from yesterday though. Yeah, that's 11 hours. Oh wait, hang on. Pink that was on May 25th. Is that today? Oh, that was yesterday. Okay. So I retweeted that, but then I ended up accelerating the Maker Deck logos and the link to the logos. Search on printables. The two makes that I did, but I'm like, hey, we're gonna be doing merch soon, thanks to Fix'em Dude, powering those designs. But I also, want to make sure the fidget that I'm playing with, I was like, oh, I printed this and I printed this. K2 Design, K2 Kevin, as well as the Silver Sunbeam, and then the link to where you can get it. If you do a Bang logo in chat, Bang logo, you can get a link to the printables search for it. Chris, when are we going to be able to buy these Maker Deck deals? Well, you can print them. I know you're not into printing, Goddess of D's, but in terms of the merch, I think we want to get the merch done by Murph. Murph, if you're not familiar, is a 3D printer event that the community loves to go to. I would love to see people going to Murph with, if they could, with Maker Deck QR coins. If you're going to Murph, if you can, take these with you. That'd be awesome. It'd be very helpful if you're going to Murph. And then doing t-shirts and hats and whatever, so you can wear a Maker Deck logo and then take pictures like, oh, they're at Murph and they've got the Maker Deck logo. It'd be fun. So we're doing merch. It's launching very, very soon. Liz tweeted out that Maker Deck has now contributors in Canada, USA, Australia, New Zealand, UK, Ireland, Germany, Egypt, Greece, and India. These are all the contributions that have come into this point, which is fantastic. I had a tweet earlier, and someone had said Maker Deck basically told me I could save money, showed me how to save money, which I thought was like, wow, that was wild. See, I love comments like these, unsolicited comments that come in. Fantastic. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Everybody. Could not do any of this without you. Could not. It's part of what makes it an effort that is more than one individual. Remember, I've said it for at least a decade. Community is the antithesis of ego, and it's very true. Very happy to have everybody along for the ride. Every single whoa, what the hell? Did something blip on Maker Deck? Did something blip? We didn't do a 48-hour reset. There's a hiccup or something? Did people's video? Some people's videos may have stopped, but I'm like, dude, that is an anomaly. What am I printing? I'm printing a Photos Mint Dragon tonight. It won't be finishing during this particular stream. It'll be finishing afterward. But yeah, something's burpy. I don't have it. I don't have the dashboard open, but that's seems fine to you. I guess it is, for the lack of a better word. But I mean, it's still operating, but I can't help but think something else happened. Curiouser and curiouser, but give me a second. Gotta check something. Yeah, bizarre. Oh, Liz had to refresh her screen about a half hour ago, so people may need a refresh. That may be the problem. I think you had the mid-left screen in your peripheral. It changed cameras, possibly. No. I think the thing is people have to refresh. I think that's what's going on. They missed a refresh. So Twitch must have done something. They may be checking something. Because remember, we're on the path to partner. So theoretically, if you do not have MakerDeck loaded, check. I'm asking because you should absolutely legitimately be watching. But since you're concentrating on my stream right now, and you may have it on a second screen or a TV, just check. They may be because this happened a few days ago as well. It's not a problem. It's just like, okay, well it's different than the average. That's what I'm saying. It's just a little different from average. Just a little. When I finally get my printer, how do you stream on MakerDeck? Triple Venti, you just go into the MakerDeck channel and you type bang join. Bang join. And then you can learn. There we go. So you see what I'm saying? Y'all may have had your second. You just check your second screen. Because I know that's the thing is like sometimes I'm watching. See the way I've got it. Seriously all the time because when I'm in my office, I've got it up. I've always got it up. It's always there. Thank you so much for the posture check. Oh, and the stretches. I missed the stretches. Oh man. Oh my back. Oh, I kind of needed that. So check your MakerDeck feed. Krusty, everyone seems to be doing well. Seemingly. Well, Pink. It's like I said. I'm hoping that the growth has been. I know the growth has been organic, but just making sure that people are aware in having it on and watching it. Gotta watch it. That it's there. So, just FYI. You could go for a triple venti Americano. I could too, but I can't do caffeine. Not anymore. Not anymore. No more caffeine for me. I'm pretty much done. Done with the caffeine. But I've talked about everything I was hoping to talk about tonight. I am good. Good. So let's, hang on. Just a second. Oh, hang on. Britt is streaming. She's streaming. She's got MakerDeck up too. Let's give Britt a raid. It's been a while. We're going to give Britt a raid. Very supportive of our efforts. Thank you so much, Britt. I've said everything I need to say. I've talked about, geeked out about everything I need to geek out about. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to finish this dragon in time for the end of the show. But thank you for sitting here with me patiently.
We have a Brit. The Sith Lord Brit has requested your presence immediately. Sincerely, Sith Lord Brit the Third.
Give her a follow. Give her a watch. We're rating her. She was doing resin stuff on MakerDeck earlier today. And of course, the beautiful thing about the MakerDeck stream is that you can watch two streams at the same, because you can't listen to two streams at the same time. You just can't. It's impossible. It's just a mess. But you can have MakerDeck side by side with one of your favorite streamers. It works. So I will find everybody on MakerDeck in between the streams. And if not, it's okay. I will see you in between, either on Discord or in the ether, or certainly tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. That's when I will be returning with Kenobi talk, Kenobi spoilers. Here we go. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. Here we go. Tuscan rating, Sith Lord Brit in 3. Oh, wait, hang on. Get your Perillo raid emotes ready, as well as Maker D1 raid. Get those emotes ready. Get them set. Get them staged, because that's what you got to use as we raid into Brit. Tuscan rating in 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow and on MakerDeck in between. That was an automatic. I took too long. Ah, crap, that was too high. Ah, okay, so Brit has now officially been rated. There we go.